Hi, I'm Barry John, and welcome back to Let's Play Descent. I have my regular hostages slash co-pilots, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hello, this is Class 1 Supervisor Laylight.
And this is Rear Gunner Speedball.
Well, this is me just showing off the guided missile for a little bit because, well, I wanted to.
I had a hard time telling that was the guided missile. I thought you were just flying into these guys, and I was like, what?
Well, I mean, this is the 90s, so gratuitous explosions are all the rage. This game doesn't really heavily lean into that, but you can go there occasionally.
But it does heavily lean into the heavy metal, for which we are grateful.
Oh, wow, that was actually some fast shots there.
Yep. But, so, this room is a little bit of a puzzle, actually. Grabbing the blue key opens up this door, and...
Oh, I think I remember this. It's something like you opening one door and passing through it opens another door but closes a different one and stuff like that.
I guess you're just taking care of it now rather than leaving it till later. It looks like you could just leave if you wanted to.
I could. But because the little... Oh, wait, there we go. That's what I needed. Also,
yeah, I guess seeing that first ambush would
missiles.
clue you in that there's other hidden doors in this room, too.
Yeah. I just want to say I love flash missiles.
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing this game does, is give you incentives to use all your resources. I mean, you could technically kill everything with the lasers or the Gauss cannon or something, but every now and then you run into a situation where you think, you know, I have 40 missiles, maybe I should use some of them. One second, just abusing the fact that I have a rear view, like I've got the rear shot there to confirm or, you know, check to make sure it didn't accidentally back into repeat shots. But there we go, that's what I'm looking for-ish. Die, 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 die. And yeah, so... Wow.
Hey, stop shooting me!
It's kind of durable, isn't he?
Yeah, but it is a supervisor bot. Best get those guys out of the way before things get hairy.
So we appear to be in a boss level, I suppose, since this is a multiple of 4. Does that mean we're going to see more of those mine layers around?
Yep, but not for a little bit. And we are not going to see the thief bot.
Oh, no thief bot.
Remember, it's a boss level, so thief bot is there's no thief bot in the boss level.
I didn't know that.
So I guess he's on his lunch break then.
Can you imagine trying to fight a boss with a thief bot
No,
unattended?
that would be terrible.
Well, I mean, you just blow him up at the start of the level like you do in every other level, right?
True. Now, here's the thing. You may have noticed I was shooting into the water.
Oh,
that's because that guy
switch.
was down there.
So I guess that's the theme of this level then, is sneaky tricks.
Well, it is a sewer level, and everybody knows that sewer levels have hidden passages.
Well, of course.
And I'm just having fun with the Helix cannon here, because why not?
Sure. Well, we're still easing us in. This is still early game after all.
Oh, trust me, the gloves come off on level 9.
Wow, second key already.
It's a boss level. I mean, it's not like these things are supposed to be difficult. Well, correction. The boss fight is difficult. The rest of the level, not so much.
Yeah, I guess they recognize that, levels 1 and 3 were the long ones, so they gave you some short ones for levels 2 and 4, I guess is the idea.
I mean, that is one way of putting it.
And now we're back to the sharp angles and squarish rooms instead of the angled caverns we had in the other level.
Yeah.
So even though all the textures are still really familiar by now, at least the environment's a little bit different.
Ow. Of course, it helps to see the environments, if I'm not completely blinded by flash missiles. Now, I want everybody to pay very close attention to, where I found that Gauss cannon, or that Vulcan cannon.
Uh-huh.
Because this boss has a trick to it. And no, it's not that. And I'll cover the trick when I get to it, but this is one of the first times where you have to shoot through a wall to get to a switch. Happens.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, that was technically doable in level 2, but I think it's going to start becoming more common from here on out. This is absolutely not the last we're going to see of that trick.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but I don't know. This level doesn't seem to be particularly in your face. There was that one ambush at the start, but otherwise it's just robots hiding behind corners, biding their time.
Yeah.
Well, you still see the fast shots every now and then. You gotta be on your toes.
Like
there's a bit of crossfire actually happening here.
Yep, Merculite missiles to the sides, and there was that one guy up the front, and then these guys down here in the bottom. Almost like it was a well-designed room with plenty of opportunity to get shot. And
yeah, I mean, it's one thing to just surprise the player. The real art is in surprising the player, but still giving them enough time to react and feel clever for having a plan, for outwitting the surprise.
Yep. So you may have noticed that secret doors behind secret doors holding more enemies.
Uh-oh.
Sure.
So it's a trap.
Yep.
Well, that's one way to bring in reinforcements, I guess.
Oh, you're using the homing missile to... Okay, that's pretty good, actually.
Trust me, I am very surprised I managed to get through that grating on the first shot.
If you can see it, you can hit it, and if you can't see it, you can still hit it.
Yep. But you may have... Oh, ow. And this is one of the reasons why I like the Helix cannon. I can dodge madly and still, just cover everything downrange.
And it only
that regeneration rate's pretty good.
But the important part is now that I've hit both sides of this particular passage, that's opened up, and I can go up here, grab myself my first actual official proper Mega Missile, and the Helix cannon if I need it. Trust me, guys, that figuring this one out took way more time than it should have for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's another gameplay variance, is you can just try and run through all the levels and just deal with stuff in front of you, or you can take a bit of a time out and do a little bit of puzzling.
Too bad that, it would be a nightmare to code and control like a plot your route function in this game where you draw a path through the 3D level, because it's already a nightmare just to look at.
Yeah, I guess the waypoints and the markers were their way of trying to do that, but drawing just a set of paths or splines would be kind of complicated.
Yeah,
that's probably why they have the whole guide bot in the first place.
It is why they have the guide bot in the first place, because, players are getting lost.
Well, I mean, it's a good formula for making a sequel, is to make it both more friendly and more difficult at the same time.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
here we go.
Here's some friends right now. Man, that's a good voice sound effect on that robot.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. And the nice thing about being a guided missile is I can safely ignore the homing missiles. Ignore the mines.
Yeah. Also, robots do not seem to react.
Here we go.
To...
Here we go. Oh, okay.
Like,
you really wanted that proximity bomb gone.
Well, here's the thing. With having 10 mega missiles, honestly, there's more incentive to use them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you'd only have 5 if you didn't have the ammo rack, but the ammo rack seems decently common, and if you don't die, you're not going to lose it, so...
Yeah. Oh,
Oof.
Forgot about you.
Yeah.
Die.
But yeah, the robots do seem to actually kind of drift around a little bit sometimes. So there's the ones that stay in their ambush positions. Those guys stay stationary, but a few of them do seem to actually just be loose.
Well, it also has to do with the AI of the enemy. Some of them are like gatekeepers or guards. They'll pick a spot, hang out there, and defend it, while others, are a bit more aggressively dodgy. Sorry, just trying to remember where the door I need is, and it's not in this area. Because I have to remember, where did I park the emergency escape? Because as you may have noticed by the videos so far, I haven't found the secret level for this world yet.
Yeah, we still gotta check that off the list before we blow up the boss and then realize we don't know where we're going.
Mm-hmm. But this is the entrance to the boss room. And I just need to, clear my path out here.
I mean, I guess in theory, actually, now that I come to think of it, the Mega Missile would technically clear an entire room of proximity bombs. It's just that, why would you want to?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's awesome. But maybe that's not a good enough reason.
Yeah, me just showing the where this particular door is. Sorry, one of the other red doors is in relationship to the map.
Yeah, this one actually seems pretty interconnected. It seems like it's constantly opening up backtracking paths for you.
It is.
Which I guess is a nice way to speed things up and let you get a bunch of resources before you go into an unknown boss encounter.
Yeah. But as you can see, there's a secret exit, so I am prepared. Now, you guys may have noticed something. I'm a big, huge fan of the Gauss cannon, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So why haven't I been using it this level?
Because you need it for later.
No, I've got plenty of ammo. But here's the thing. Descent 1 only had 2 bosses. And Descent 2 has a boss for each level, or for each world. But there becomes a point where, bosses simply cannot be bullet sponges.
Huh?
Yeah, they need some kind of a trick to them that makes them better than normal enemies.
Yep. So, well, I've been saving the Gauss cannon because, I'm going to actually demonstrate in a few moments once I get to the boss.
I mean, the bosses usually have the most powerful weapons, of course. That's old hat by now.
Yep.
Oh boy, that's a boss sound, alright.
Yep, you may have... This is the same boss sound as from Descent 1.
I'm just gonna say Ed 209, but yeah.
But, so, the boss teleports around this area. The boss enemy has seeking weapons.
Well, good thing we've got plenty of cover then.
Yeah. Likes firing off Merculite missiles and dropping smart mines.
Oh boy.
200 shields, by the way. I'm very glad for that. And I'm still just double checking stuff here. Oh. Right, I need to open up this passage, or open that up first.
It doesn't seem like the boss is really trying to seek you out, though. It's just kind of hanging around doing its own thing.
Yeah, it is. It's just that it's not supposed to come down here. There we go.
I mean, in general, it seems like in games of this type, Descent being one of them, that you do tend to fight a boss in an arena rather than in a big, huge maze or something.
Yep. And this is me forgetting I need to check something out. There we go. Do you see how it's had that purple glow to it when I hit it with the Helix cannon?
Is it got a shield against energy weapons or something?
That's right. The boss of World 2 can only be damaged by kinetic weapons and missiles.
Oh. Interesting.
I guess that's the sort of thing you just have to see, like, you'd probably be unloading it on it with both lasers and missiles, so maybe you wouldn't notice, but I guess you'd figure it out after a while.
Well, the sound is different, and it gets that purple visual cue, but that's it for this level, and I will see you guys all next time in the secret level.